whatever grave offense I have done, call your man, put omusajja gw'oyise okubuulira ebibi bye yakoze tayinza kukuba ng'omuyise bulungi. Let men not, me, I am a man, I'm telling you. I am a man, I am telling you. Men, let me tell you about men. You see, women posture as if we are very strong people. But let me tell you something about guilt. And this is the story of my friends. I don't want you to assume it is mine. Edith, you have heard the disclaimer. Omusajja asobola okuzza emisango nga tomanyi era n'agizza bulungi n'amaliriza okuzza emisango gye n'ayolekera okuddawa. Naye mbabuulira mikwano gyange bonna abasajja bavadde mu mbeera ngamba sifunanga scientific proof nganzi nti okuva gy'addiza emisango nga gwe tomanyi paka ku mulyango atuuka ye yennyini yeebuulira ebintu ebitanabaawo oba yategedde oba ntegedde era olumu wesanga n'ebirabo bisu something has been done to you. If you keep quiet, then who will ever speak? Who will ever speak? So if you are leaders, empowerment n'olugambo olwo lutagasa nalwo lubaleetedde obuzibu n'obuulirako muno ate muno n'agifuula emboozi nekireetera bali abalala okutya obutavaayo kwogera kibatuusiddwako kubanga oli bamwogeredde bubi eyavuddeyo n'akyogera mu ki olwo mwempowering each other ng'abakyala. Mweno national umbrella eya NUP mayina wulidde abagamba mbu ate bo bali mu tenti ate bali mu muti. Oli ayinza okugamba nti ali mu umbrella n'ogamba nti ate oli mu muti. Tebigatta. Kati mwabali mu umbrella tulina okubeera nga tuli assertive. Tulina okubeera nga tuli assertive. Obukulembeze is the calling. There is a reason why all of you here are ambitious to be something. It cannot be stopped by a man. It should not be stopped by a man. But also, I know there are women who beat men. There are very many. No, there are many. The word few is being juxtaposed to the numbers of women. But me, I'm telling you, there are many women who are violent against men. And the violence we are talking about is not only beating. It can be verbal. It can be. Hey, naffe wano bwe mulaba nga nze deputy spokesperson omukazi ajja n'akukuba okugambo n'omutunula loga agoogedde. Naye kati ffe abamu twagawulira dde era totutwala nga musango omusonyi wa busonyi ye oba naawe n'omuddiza. Naye omukyala ekikufuula omukyala ge maanyi g'oba nago ku buli ky'oba otaddeko engalo zo. Bwe biba bya bufuzi nga by'oyingidde biyingire with assertiveness, biyingire with superiority each other. Temufuna bantu bali inferior kubaganza nga baami bammwe ajja kukuba paka bw'anakoowa. Waliwo omwami Engineer Kazibwe. Engineer Kazibwe, it is a public thing, I can talk about it. And Dr. Specioza Wandera Kazibwe. The man, may his soul rest in peace, was very inferior. He was a drunkard, and this one was a vice president. So he felt comfort in beating a vice president. You get my point? Now, there are those type of people who are inferior. And if you are living in that ambition, there is no reason why you should remain there. Even here. So for me, I request you people, probably one day we'll get a larger time. Madam Flavia, this is the topic I can ably talk about. But I want to ask you, the ladies, be assertive, empower yourselves, and get out of the docket of inferiority complex. Ogenda mugamba ki ng'okoze ki? Ali assertive ne bw'oba olina ky'oyagala omugamba. Gwe mwennyini okola ki? Otya naye bw'oba tebwetegereza. Be formidable. Be assertive. Know why you are in this. Because if you go on being tested by every level of going up, is the overzealousness of your entire body. So you know that you are a very formidable person. In politics, of course, now you have the army, they touch your breast, they do what? That one is what we are working on, removing Museveni, because Museveni and his team, you know, they always do that. But we want to thank you for being assertive, for being formidable, and for being members of the National Unity Platform. It is not easy because you still find a lot of persecution as women. Now I have heard our sister, your products are not being advertised. Don't you fear about that. Come and we advertise them. You are NUP. We are the people. Come join us. Tell us your products. We have the microphone. We will advertise you. Beginning today, I'm going to advertise your products. Do not be bogged down by negativity. Move with positivity. Move with cohesion. I can tell you, you leave no stone unturned. Thank you very much. We officially close this function. God bless you. We love you so much. For God and my country. People power. Our power. People power. Era mundikirize ngolole. Kibumba benimu.
One self-worth, physical, mental, and psychological health issues, loss of productivity, among so many other consequences. We have to know that peace has a price that needs to be paid if it is to be established and sustained. We know for sure that 45% of partners, especially women, suffer silently through physical violence. We also know that 16% of reported cases are sexual violence cases. We also know that 29% of these physically forced sexual violence cases in our homes, in our spaces, in our offices, also our workplaces. There is a complete lack of transparency in handling GBV. CDOs at the communities, that's the community development officers too, lack certain resources to handle violence cases, and yet sometimes that's the first point of reference. It is within our power to fight against gender-based violence. It is within us as women, it is within us as men, as girls and boys, to break the silence on gender-based violence. What can be done? A lot needs to be done. But if the government started investing more resources into programs reducing gender-based violence cases, this wouldn't be a very high price to pay for the country. Allocation, we could redeem about 15.5% of government's GDP if we were to invest resources in this. And this is money that has been lost because of violence against women or girls cases, according to a study that was done by Forum for Women in Democracy entitled Budgeting for Peace, a cost-benefit analysis. So today we are here to share our stories, just like we've had, but we are also here to amplify the voices on why violence needs to be stopped and why all of us need to break the silence. Thank you very much. I'm going to invite our Deputy President to start us off in this conversation with a message.
We think and hold conversations and make commitments from across Uganda. Thank you so much, Honorable, and your entire leadership. Today is the International Human Rights Day. It ends the 16 days of activism officially, because for us we will remain in this activism. As the women of the National Unity Platform Party, across generation, across geography, we today have come together and reawakened. For me, it's very important that we document these realities. Like women like Wangari Maathai, if they hadn't written their stories, we would not know. We have rich experiences. My heart is broken, but many of you with rich stories could not speak because of the time factor. That's one resolution. The second resolution, together we are stronger. To get in Chetume. When we first came there, the whole village, they would beat children, they would beat women. As a magistrate, as a judicial officer, Nekati, they call that place Wa Omulamuzi. You don't beat it. They say, is she there? Don't. I will call the police. I would call Helen Aliek and she would physically come and arrest you. That is called judicial activism. We have to do political activism to prevent the next wave of violence against women in politics. We have to do what? We have to invoke and work through political activism. We had judicial activism. Now ours is political activism, spearheaded by the women of National Unity Platform Party. We have the mayor, we have everybody. And together, we can do it. I remember when Honorable Flavia was still very young, there was this case of Sharma, where the Indian lady who was ironed by the husband, very pregnant, 2 children out, she was ironed with flat iron, she died. To hide this evidence, they wanted to go and ban her. I remember it very vividly. It was Easter. We called one another because of the PHU, push her up with the Winnipeg, with the Matembes, we came together before they knew it. We were in Lugogo, and the children saw, and she in her death saw some justice. This gathering is as powerful. It's a new revolution within a revolution. And I see all of you here bringing your hearts down. Today we are saying no to political violence, no to gender-based violence, no to ourselves being the perpetrators. Let the end begin with us. Let the prevention begin with us. Let there be a sexual harassment-free, rape-free political space, especially in the political parties. We are committed to do that. De facto and de jure duly elected President of the Republic of Uganda commits every day and recommits himself to end all these forms of discrimination, inhuman and degrading treatment. And he's living it in practice. And the Secretary General and the entire legal team, they are doing this. So, today, we are adding another milestone that we are going to document these stories and we are going to prevent. We will work together. We will practice all the values, especially that of inclusion, intergenerationally. We begin with ourselves. My sincere apologies, especially to the young, to the Gen Zs. Sometimes, not sometimes, very often, we exclude you. We are the perpetrators. I sincerely apologize. And we need to do that. Inclusion of the G's. Generational, geography. Geographically. You know? Geographically. Can all those coming from northern Uganda stand up? You know you are from northern Uganda, from West Nile to, you can see the exclusion. All those from western Uganda, stand up. From western Uganda, stand up. All those from, yes, thank you very much. Those from eastern region, the land of the wise women. And all those from central region. Don't feel guilty, celebrate it because we are learning. Thank you very much. And all the women from institutions, formally, especially Makerere, the Kiambogo, Gulu University, the young generation. If you know, you are young. Physically, not like me mentally. When you are young, because we're all young, isn't it? So, thank you very, very much. Today we are making this commitment in practice. We have our sexual harassment prevention policy in place. We are ready to work. Hold us accountable. Hold our hands.
Ekyo kintu kikulu nti abakyala basosolebwa buli asala abaami society ekipasivinga bulala bo balowooza nti ebyo bifo by'abaami bw'ovaayo n'okyesimbako oyagala bwa mmeeya balina engeri gye bakulaba kikutwalira a lot of time and money to explain nti kino ekifo omukyala n'omwami buli omu akikola ki akivuganya. Eyo ensonga nkulu nnyo ate tusomoozezza nti neeno mu setting ey'abagunjufu olabira ddala ng'oli n'akukuba ekikono oli mukyala wali badde ogenda ku kifo ky'abakyala ne baku approaching enfunda eziwera. Tufunye ebintu bingi nnyo eyo naddala abantu betuga empowering okuvaayo besimbewo ku bifo ebyo bakansalas nga direct seat bazibatiisiza ddala. So eyo ensonga nkulu nnyo mugisimbeko essira buvunaanyizibwa bwaffe buyinza bwaffe ate maanyi gaffe osobola okuvaayo. Banange mujjukire nti abantu bano temubatya abaami ne bwaba mu position etya ffe tubapushinga ffe tubawa life. Ekyo ojjukira buli lunaku nti ffe tuzaala abantu bano kikuwa courage okugenda mu maaso. Neyanzanya nnyabo akakisa ku mpadde.